In this video we will analyze the adverbs with practical examples, definition, and functions of adverbs. Adverbs describe or modify verbs, adjectives, or other adverbs, providing additional information about how, when, where, or to what extent an action is performed. They add depth to sentences by explaining timing, manner, degree, frequency, or certainty. Examples: everyday life, she sings beautifully. Modifies the verb sings popular books. In Harry Potter, Harry spoke quietly. Try not to wake up the Dursleys. Modifies the verb spoke popular movies. In The Lion King, Scar says, "I'm surrounded by idiots." And Zazu responds sarcastically. Modifies the verb response. Types of adverbs. Adverbs of manner describe how an action is performed. Everyday life, she ran quickly to catch the bus. Books. In The Lord of the Rings, Sam looked at Frodo anxiously. Movies. In Frozen, Elsa sings Let It Go passionately. Adverbs of place indicate where an action happens. Everyday life, the kids are playing outside. Books. In The Chronicles of Narnia, Lucy went into the wardrobe. Movies. In Star Wars, Luke says, "The Force is strong here." Adverbs of time specify when an action happens. Everyday life, I'll call you tomorrow. Books. In The Catcher in the Rye, Holden says, "I didn't sleep too well last night." Movies. In The Avengers, Tony Stark says, "We'll finish this later." Adverbs of frequency express how often an action occurs. Everyday life, she always drinks coffee in the morning. Books. In Pride and Prejudice, Elizabeth often walks to Netherfield. Movies. In Toy Story, Woody says, "Buzz rarely listens to me." Adverbs of degree indicate intensity or degree of an action or adjective. Everyday life, the soup is very hot. Books. In Jane Eyre, Jane says, "I am entirely independent." Movies. In Shrek, Donkey exclaims, "This is too much fun." Adverbs of certainty indicate the speaker's certainty about an action. Everyday life, he will definitely come to the party. Books. In To Kill a Mockingbird, Atticus Finch says, "This case is as simple as black and white. Tom is clearly innocent." Movies. In The Matrix, Morpheus says, "There's a difference between knowing the path and walking it. Neo will surely understand this." Comparative and superlative forms of adverbs. Adverbs can be used to make comparisons, just like adjectives. Forming comparisons. Comparative form, compare two actions. Examples: everyday life, she runs faster than her friend. Books. In The Tortoise and the hare moves more lazily compared to the tortoise. Movies. In The Fast and the Furious, Dom drives more dangerously than anyone else. Superlative form, compare more than two actions. Examples: everyday life, she runs the fastest in her class. Books. In Harry Potter, Hermione studies the most diligently of all the students. Movies. In The Avengers, Thor fights the most fiercely during battles. Adverb placement in sentences. Adverbs can appear in different parts of a sentence depending on what they modify. Their placement can affect emphasis and meaning. Common positions: beginning of a sentence, everyday life, quickly, she packed her bag. Books. In The Great Gatsby, often, he stared at the green light across the bay. Movies. In Finding Nemo, suddenly, Dory remembered something important. Middle of a sentence, everyday life, she has always loved painting. Books. In Pride and Prejudice, Elizabeth rarely changes her opinion. Movies. In Spider-Man, Aunt May says, "You surely know that great power comes with great responsibility." End of a sentence, everyday life, he finished his work quickly. Books. In The Hunger Games, Katniss says, "I volunteered willingly." Movies. In The Dark Knight, Joker says, "Why so serious?"